Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to.
And nobody probably does.
Working.
How? Oh. So Doctor
you hear
Who
me?
was on. Doctor Who was on last week, wasn't it?
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
I rather enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. I thought
Really?
it was a decent.
It was alright. It was a bit
Kind
meh.
of
I found
by
it a
the
bit-
books.
Well, hang on a minute. Rich, have you seen the previous 3 that you've missed?
2.
Yes.
Well,
round
yeah.
it up.
I haven't seen Rosie yet
Okay.
because I'm never going to watch Arachnids in the UK.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my brother has said he's going to edit the episode to put like boxes over all the spiders whenever they appear.
That
Or just
sounds like
I don't know.
Does he have a lot of spare time?
No, but you know,
So I was gonna say, how bad are you with the cheapy, crappy ones from like Planet of the Spiders back in the 70s? Just get him
still
to
pretty bad.
Okay.
I mean, I never even saw Aragog, so you know.
Or
So
just make him edit it with a little cartoon chibi spider.
I think
So-
that I
Spinner
honestly
rack!
think
Make him put a spinner rack in the place of every spider.
that's the noise that Spinner Rack makes.
And then the mummy's got to be an Ariados.
Yeah. Harry.
I honestly think that like bad CGI spiders are worse than good CGI spiders.
Okay.
Because they're scary and insulting. How dare you not even put in the
pretty
effort?
much, yeah. They just don't make any sense. They're not right. They're more of an abomination of nature.
Speaking of abominations of nature, Ozzy, how come you didn't like it?
I enjoyed the companion. I enjoyed the companions as normal. The Pating was cute, but the rest of it seemed just kind of meh. The characters didn't really grip me. I only really liked Tess from Casualty and Doc Brown because I knew them from other things.
Doc who?
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown?
Tess from Casualty's brother. He's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, is that Doc Brown? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I've just realised now. I didn't clock it was him. Now you
Yeah.
said that, yeah.
You see, my brain immediately went to like a white dude in an overcoat with frizzy hair.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I think when you say Doc Brown.
I think that's what most people think, but
Yeah, it just goes to show which one's more popular, doesn't it?
and which one's been around for like 20 more years than the other?
Down the rest.
One's just like a stand-up comedian that only really rose to fame the past so-and-so years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Um,
But yeah, it was a fun episode. I do like the classic sci-fi ones, but I don't know. It felt like it was missing something to me. It felt a little bit too easy.
Paint by numbers.
to be honest,
Yeah.
a lot of them this series have felt like that.
Yeah.
They've just been kind of fine. And this
Yeah.
one was fine. I was kind of, honestly, I thought the Pating was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah,
Um,
I honestly thought it was going to be like the android or the dude who was pregnant was actually like, oh, he's going to give birth to another one.
I thought it was going to be something like Midnight, you know, the episode Midnight, where it was some
yeah.
unknown thing, but it was just
Yeah,
like,
maybe it would have been better. I do like the idea of the Pating, though. I can't
I think
help
they
it.
made-
I
they
just
made
like
it
cute,
overpowered.
weird little creatures.
I mean, like indestructible, eats through metal.
No, yeah, it was. It had too many.
Yeah, it
things
felt like
about-
OC, you know.
It was too
Yeah.
convenient. I'll give you that.
Pating the hedgehog.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I think that's
No,
made me
it
realise
was-
that's probably what I didn't like, but without being able to put it into words.
Yeah, no,
way too overpowered.
I didn't like that about it. But obviously, if you gave it a few more weakness, what I said to Ray at the end of the reaction is, I reckon it would have been better if it was a TARDIS Under Siege episode.
Ah, yeah.
So the Pating has gotten into the TARDIS and is working its way to the console room. The gang have to stop it before then. Then you don't have to worry about all these other characters I personally didn't find interesting.
But then you wouldn't be able to get Ryan realising that his dad is a human. Hey?
It has a surrogate son named
Yeah,
Avocado.
Also, commenter pointed out to me, end of the world situation, the whole ship's falling apart. Now's the time we talk about our feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Standard.
I mean, I won't say I
yeah.
didn't like it. I just didn't really enjoy it. It was just it was literally just mid. It was just meh.
Mid.
I liked the Doctor realizing that she was wrong.
That was something I did like, yeah.
What
Someone
bit was...
finally putting her in her place, sort
What
of
bit
thing.
was that? Because I can't... Oh, yeah, no, when she...
Tried to take over.
That's right, yeah.
And it was just like, no. I like that. That was sort of... Because the problem I've had with Capaldi and a little bit of Matt Smith was that the Doctor was becoming too...
Yeah, no, I'll agree. And it maybe even a bit of Tennant. Time Lord Victorious.
Yeah.
It's just that the
Tennant
Doctor
had
has
a
always
big
been...
ego about it.
This is like, the Doctor's always been like, I'm here, big dick swinging around, I'm here, do what I say.
yeah. No, that's... If they...
He became too much of a...
Yeah.
Come in, click my fingers and sort it. Jodie Whittaker's Doctor seems to be going back to, I'm just a traveller, I'm here to have fun. Oh, problem, let's hang along. Doctor isn't going like, oh, what can we fix today? You know, it's
I am getting used to Whittaker now. She's still my least favourite Doctor, but I think I'm the least used.
It was just a funny sentence, like, oh, yeah, I'm getting used to her now, I'm warming to her, it's just not my least favourite.
It's nothing to do with the whole woman thing. I think, like, there's other women I would have preferred.
Haley, keep saying that.
Who?
Haley Atwell. Agent Carter. I'm going to keep saying it.
I've not seen it, so. There was... I can't remember her name. She played Professor Sprout, though. She's like an older comedian.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Google this now.
Oh, I can't remember her name either.
It's like May Romogulius or something, yeah. I know she's been on Graham Norton a lot. I think maybe they should have had an older woman to be the Doctor.
Nah.
Or,
Miriam Margolyes.
That's it.
Yes.
Or, a commenter did suggest, what's her face, from,
Helpful.
she has been in a episode. She was the mum with the two daughters in Matt Smith's first episode, and was she...
Olivia Colman?
Oh, yeah, no, she'd be great. Her name was bandied about beforehand, because obviously she was in Broadchurch that Chris Chibnall wrote as well. As was Jodie Whittaker.
I think I just don't like Chibnall's writing, to be honest.
No.
I've noticed that the 4 episodes I met about this series were all Chibnall's, and the only one of this series I actually really enjoyed, Christian, you may not have, but was Rosa, which was only partially written by Chibnall.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just not a fan of his Doctor Who. I don't know.
He did other excellent episodes, such as Power 3. Oh, wait.
Oh, Dinosaurs on a Spit. Oh, wait.
No, however, though, he did do some decent stuff in Torchwood.
Such as?
Hang on.
Cyberwoman. Oh, wait.
Right.
He wrote the first episode, I believe.
No, that's Davis.
Can't even remember that.
Day 1.
Yeah.
That's the first episode, isn't it? I think
that's Day 2. Everything changes is Day 1. Everything changes is the first episode.
Oh, no. Okay. Christ, no. Day 1's the awful one, then.
Yeah, Day 1's...
yeah. But Countryside and End of Days.
Oh, Countryside was a good one. Yeah.
Countryside was...
End of Days was the final, which was decent.
I don't think I saw that.
He did. It was the one where they summoned like the big giant monster.
No, I didn't see it.
Abaddon.
No?
I missed it. I can't remember how.
It was...
It was all right. It wasn't the best, but it was all right.
Yeah. Also, Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang, Adrift, Fragments, and Exit Wounds. So he's got average stuff from Torchwood.
That's what I mean. He seems better with Torchwood, and Broadchurch. So maybe he's just better at Earth-based adult dramas.
Yeah.
I did write 42.
Pardon?
He did do the episode 42.
That was average. I thought that was okay.
Again, has a lot of elements
we're
of
talking
this
about the same stuff as Dinosaurs to Spaceship Power 3. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he also did Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. Yeah.
I didn't like them
they're meh episodes. Literally, all 4 of the episodes he wrote to me are meh.
Yeah.
Power 3 was boring, but the other 3 I didn't dislike. I just don't really rewatch them.
Yeah. I think I'd be. It's hard to tell how much of my enjoyment of Doctor Who at the moment is coming from the fact that it's just Doctor Who is back and I like it.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'd be interested to kind of watch it again in maybe half a year and see if I still like it.
Have a proper analysis.
I feel like
the co-producer of the whole entire first 2 series of Torchwood. Maybe he's just better when he works with Russell T Davies.
Yeah.
Again,
as long as Davis has got him on that gimp leash, they're fine.
I'm like, what?
It was a double joke because Russell T Davies is actually gay, but Chibnall seems better when he's held on a leash by Russell whilst writing.
I know. I got the joke. I just wanted you to try and explain it.
Okay, I just did.
Great. So you mentioned
jokes
how
aren't funny when they get explained.
Don't be serious. You mentioned how it was quite interesting. They were going back down the route of doing a historical episode, like a pure historical one, although they had some random Captain Jack in there in the end anyway.
Yeah.
It was interesting because when Doctor Who first came out, it was meant to be educational. So the one set in the past would teach you history and the one set in the future would teach you science. So given that we've had a historical, I thought it was really interesting in this one.
I did like the science talk, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting how in this one, the Doctor just gave a science lesson. I thought, it's like the old one.
That's what I mean. I love everything with the Doctor and the companions in this episode. The rest of the characters just did nothing for me. Maybe there was too many of them, so you couldn't really get to grips with all of them.
Yeah.
Possibly.
There was like 4 or 5 side characters, as well as the 4 TARDIS crew and the Pating.
Does that count as a character?
Yeah.
It's just environment.
There was the automated system on board the ship that was trying to blow everyone up.
Oh yeah, that's the character.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Did you say
the android wrong with that?
The android? It had a very Star Trek feel. It was like he was meant to be their Vulcan. They were on board a J.J. Abrams ship.
Yeah.
A new
Tess from Casualty was wearing a very sort of Admiral sort of Star Trek white uniform.
Oh my god, did this episode take place in the J.J. Abrams universe?
Oh god. Maybe if they'd have dialed down the character.
That's what the Pating was. It was like an evolved Tribble.
Yeah. It was basically Stitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was. Stitch in space.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
Stitch.
Well, yeah. It was Stitch
true.
on his way from escaping the big ship to Earth. He took a pit stop on board some Medi ship. Another thing I felt that was rushed was the whole lore of the 60-odd whatever century they were in.
Yeah.
You got Foons sped all these tiny glimmers of like the technology and the culture and the different races, but it wasn't really enough to care. I would have liked to know more about what the hell was going on with her flying the ship.
I thought it was fine, to be honest, because why was it
killing her? Did they explain why it was the thing draining her energy?
I can't remember what was wrong with her.
She had a medical condition.
Yeah.
Why did
in extreme situations of stress, she had too much adrenaline go to her heart, and she essentially had a heart attack.
But
That's
what
right.
was Pilot Hearts?
They said it was adrenaline, so it's just it's just too much adrenaline.
The way I understood it is that when you're a starfighter pilot or whatever, and that you get so in the zone that you get super like adrenaline like pumped up. So too often, then your heart gets.
Possibly explain that a little bit better for the not scientists of us out here.
Yeah, I guess.
And again, it also felt rushed, that ending where she is flying it, but you don't really see shots of her flying it outside the ship. You just see her waving her arms about and the ship wobbling. They could have, even if they reused shots of the ship from earlier in the episode, just cut to the outside of it and have a meteorite fly past or something.
Yeah. Also, another villain that wasn't defeated.
Oh yeah.
But I will say that it did. This one felt it wasn't really a villain. It was more of just a monster. It was just sort of a little creature doing its thing.
The quote-unquote monster of the day wasn't really defeated. It was just sent away.
Yeah. But I will say it didn't just feel out of nowhere. Their plan actually felt like it did come together in the end.
Like, as soon as they said something's on board, like, literally, as soon as they said something's on board, it's like, throw it out of the airlock.
Yeah, that's what me and Ray said.
I'm amazed, because, like, they had the 2 life pods, but did, like, the other 4 pods, could they be ejected as well?
What pods?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, they never explained that, did they?
Yeah. Like, the passenger pods.
I mean...
Yeah, to me, that implies that they can come off the ship.
Wasn't it a passenger pod that they ejected it from at the end?
No, it was the airlock into that.
Oh, just an airlock. Okay.
Because apparently there's a difference between a life pod and a passenger pod.
Yeah.
Life pods eject, but passenger pods don't.
I don't know. This episode...
I didn't even remember anyone saying passenger pod, to be honest.
But on the diagrams of the ship, it showed the 4 pods either side of the ship, didn't it?
Yeah.
I thought there were 2... Wait.
The ship had
they got ejected, didn't they?
No.
I don't remember them saying so.
Because they all had the meeting and said the ship's being torn apart and there's no escape pods or something like that, didn't they?
They said there's no escape pods, but they didn't explain why or how. I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure they got ejected. I remember I can't remember all the details because it was like almost a week ago, but I'm pretty certain everything got explained.
The first escape pod got launched as a distraction, and then the first medic got put into the second one, which then ejected and exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was under the impression that the way it was described was the 4 pods on the sides of the ship where all the passengers were could also be ejected. Apparently, that's not right.
That's definitely not the impression I got.
I thought it was 4 pods, to be honest, but
yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Oh. It was an okay episode.
Yeah, it was meh. I gave it a 5.
I'd say 6.5.
Give it a 7.
Fine, I'll give it a 6 then. Round it up to sensible numbers.
5, 6, 7. Fair enough.
I think honestly the difference in score just came from the fact that I didn't feel like anything wasn't explained. Wasn't not explained. Yeah. I thought it was all fine.
I mean, it was explained, just kind of hastily.
Yeah, it was very rushed.
Well, they were.
Again, only a 50-minute episode.
Dum, dum, dum.
Maybe an extra 10 minutes and it wouldn't have felt that bit rushed.
You know? Do a lot in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Cut away to the ship flying through the meteor storm. Little bit more explanation, little bit more backstory on the characters.
Maybe if we had actually had somebody at this place they were going to explaining the rules to them.
Did we ever find out what they were looking for on the planet, the trash planet? I know they were looking for something.
No. They were looking for a MacGuffin.
Okay. I had Genesis flashbacks at that point. Don't move, Harry.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw it, it's like, oh, it's a mine.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a mine, not yours.
It's a mine.
I believe it was theirs, and it blew up.
Also, Sonic mine. Surely that's just sound.
Like in Star Wars.
Oh my god, the seismic charges! I love those.
Oh, that was seismic, not Sonic. Yeah.
Why was the Doctor still injured throughout the whole episode when everyone else was fine?
Because it was a human ship that was fixing humans. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, that bloke couldn't have been a human, could he?
No, he wasn't. No.
Human shape. In the same egg group as Jinx.
But then, isn't the Doctor human shape as well?
Yeah. No. I was just saying that my theory was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they could have at least just had a line of dialogue to explain that or something, maybe. Because at first I was going about maybe it was like with the 7th Doctor, and because they gave her painkillers or whatever, it was messing with her Time Lord biology.
I just assumed that's what it was.
Yeah, no, that was my idea, but I would have liked to have at least known, because the 3 humans were completely fine after like 5 minutes, and she was stumbling about for half the episode.
Maybe their DNA was close enough to make it work, but the Doctor has 2 hearts, so it threw them off a little bit.
Again, could have explained it.
True.
Assumptions and maybes are all right, but they're not laced in fact in the episode.
Well, you know what
never was.
They say, assuming makes an arse out of you and me.
Yes.
Exactly.
Fool me once, shame. Fool me can't get fooled again, as George Bush once said.
What?
Fool me once, assume on you.
I did. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, Ozzy, but I did watch the Next Time trailer this time. I dipped into it, and I just want to comment that it was quite interesting that it actually gave nothing away.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still probably not going to watch the other ones. I was just sat down after eating, and I thought I can't be bothered to move.
Yeah, I have literally no idea what this next episode is going to be about.
Yeah.
Well, I know what it's going to be about. I don't know what the plot is.
I don't know anything. All I know is the title, which gives me a little bit of a giggle.
I've just thought.
What is it?
Demons of the Punjab.
Oh,
God's sake.
Yeah.
what's wrong with that? I don't get it.
No, Ozzy getting a laugh out of it.
I just, it's just a bit. I think, do you think they're gonna do like a whole British or the actual demon thing?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
What is it, like colonialism?
Yeah, that's the one.
Another historical.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well maybe I'll enjoy this next one if it's historical.
No, I was just thinking maybe, because I was going to say, I wonder if all the Next Time trailers have been purposefully vague. So I might go back and watch some of the previous ones.
Oh, that might be an idea, yeah.
The Next Time trailer for Rosa was literally just them saying, Rosa Parks. Yes, and that was it.
Oh, that's the whole episode ruined. Spoiled the surprise. Fader.
Just like the title.
Do. Yes. It's like calling an episode Dalek.
Metaltron. Should have called it Metaltron.
This is a terrible name.
Oh, actually, I don't know if either of you two have
Maybe
seen
like
this.
Secret of the Vault. Oh, that'd be
I have been linked to a clip of Chris Chibnall in the 80s describing one of the classic Who episodes.
Oh my
However,
god, yes, please.
The person titled it Chris Chibnall Reviews 42. So the joke is that he's talking about one of the classics, but he's also talking about one of his own.
I actually can't watch it because it'll overwrite your audio as I record.
Yeah, I'll watch it because I can't do dual audio with this thing. So thanks, but
Oh, no, there we go.
It's our homework for today.
Yeah, there you go.
So I am currently holding a Funko Pop figure of Yugi.
Oh, okay.
Funko Pop.
I'm glad Funko came after holding. I am currently holding. Richard, put it away. We've told you before.
I'm holding Yugi Moto. It's actually not bad. Like it's got the anime hair now, quite definitely.
I don't understand Funko Pops.
Neither do I.
Says the one who has the most Funko Pops out of anyone in this podcast.
It's an addiction.
Oh, dear.
I've got one, and it's because you gave it to me, Rich.
What is it?
Malcolm Reynolds. Yeah.
I like my figures of things to look like the things that they're a figure of.
I mean, not gonna lie, it genuinely this is probably the figure that looks the most like what it's supposed to, just because of the giant anime hair.
I suppose the fact that it's based off a cartoon helps. Because it looks cartoony anyway.
Yeah, he's even holding cards.
Anime.
Do they do South Park Funko Pops? They would look realistic.
Yeah, I think they do. They do everything Funko Pop.
I suppose.
By now.
Do they do inaudible Funko Pops yet?
No, but we can create custom ones.
Hooray!
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe that's what you should do, Rich. Is just make.
Oh my god, yes.
Do our Minecraft characters?
Yeah. Oh god.
What 2010 code? They want their whatever that is back.
They want their YouTuber Minecraft figures that only appear in Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Funko Pop of Dory from Finding Nemo?
No.
No.
I'm going to look up that.
No. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy it in thing.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to type.
Oh.
My keyboard's so slightly across the bed.
And there's one of Nemo and of an octopus. That's amazing.
Yeah. Have you not seen Finding Dory?
No.
No.
Oh my god,
There you go. It's in the chat for you.
they do Bugs Life Funko Pops. What is this?
They do Fortnite Funko Pops.
They do Monsters Inc. Funko Pops.
Yep.
Look, hang on.
If you name it, they can do a Funko of it. They've got one of Prince Charles, for fuck's sake.
Prince Charles.
Yes.
Prince Charles.
Well, I know which one you're gonna get.
It's just a man. Oh my god, they do Diana, let her die. do they do Dodie so you could have her giving him a blowjob in the back of the car or something?
Wow.
They've got Power Ranger Funkos.
Oh
Limited edition ones are different coloured to the normal ones, and then you've got gold ones.
Just like humans.
They've got the Powerpuff Girls. But who have you known for years, Rich? For more than half your life. Since the days of Hembry and Haha. Remember Hembry and Haha?
If you add our ages together, you've known us for longer than you've been alive.
Or if you add the amount of time you've known me and Christian together, but separately, but you add it together, then you have longer than you've lived.
7th of December. I'm going to put it in my calendar now.
I don't have a calendar, but put it... Christian, you put it in your calendar, and I'll look at your calendar when I come over tomorrow.
Should I put it in my calendar for you as well?
Can you put it in mine?
Cool, right,
Well, that seems to be... everything.
Yes.
Yep, I have no more.
Cool. So, join us next time for the Demons of the Punjab, which we're putting our prediction in the envelope is probably just going to be the white man. Or the British.
Man. Yeah.
The British Empire.
And how whiter than white can you get in the British Empire? This is a good lesson for everyone out there.
This ain't going in the fucking podcast.
I was going to say, this goes in, I'm walking.